welcome back to the LEC for the last interview of the regular season. Rogue defeat G2 Esports today. And Trymbi, thank you so much for joining me after this game. Congrats on taking them down. Such a master play from you on level 1 also. Maybe we can start talking about this. The fact that you went straight top lane, covering for the invent from Jankos and Broken Blade. How did you know they would come?
Okay, so first of all, hello.
Hello.
Very nice to be here. And yeah, it's really nice to win against G2, actually. We managed to win against them twice in this year. It's already more than any time before. Best of one, so that's pretty nice. And second of all, well, we had pretty bad, I would say, like level 1 in terms of champions. Like we had Hecarim, who is easily punishable, E-level, so at least that's what G2 used to also do. So, and they have a strong one. So I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna sit in the brush, see what happens. They came really late. I was a bit surprised. I thought they would come much earlier. And yeah, I was playing against Alistar. This champ doesn't punish level 1, right? He's like pretty useless. So I was like, yeah, I'm fine giving up my 3 minions and Zeri will farm it up anyway. Most likely, because Alistar cannot punish. So yeah, I just decided to do that. It felt like they would do that because they're really they tend to be, G2 is this kind of team that is pretty aggressive and they try to do as much stuff as possible. So yeah, we just flipped it. If that didn't work, I would be like 3 minutes behind, which is pretty bad, but I'm playing against Alistar, so who cares? Yeah,
it doesn't, I mean, it doesn't matter so much in terms of the laning phase, but how much did it impact the early game for your jungler specifically?
Well, it for sure helped. I think it helped him out because we already got Xin Zhao, not like out of the game, but he had to focus more on the farm, right? And trying to back up to the game when Hecarim is already clearing faster than him. So that was already a big plus. I guess for top lane it was not the best because he got really chunked, but I think he survived on 1 HP. I was like checking out. And yeah, he survived on 1 HP, which is huge from Odo. And yeah, everyone stepped up and it looked pretty good.
Yeah, it was a really well-rounded game on every side for Rogue here today. You get the first place, which is a pretty great advantage. I want to say, I know the rest of your team is talking about who you're going to pick. It's going to be down to whether you pick G2 or Misfits. I know you can't say much as of now, but what are your thoughts on having to choose between these 2 opponents? As you said, you beat G2 twice. Misfits is a bit lower than them in the standings, but yeah, tell me your thoughts about having to choose between these 2 opponents.
Both teams are good, right? One team is the one that always like comes back even if they look bad, which is G2. Misfits is this kind of team right now that looked scary in regular season, right? And everyone had problems against them, at least in official games. So yeah, both teams look like not the easiest choices, I would say, but for now, I said to my team, because right now they're having a meeting, right? And I have to do interview. I'm
sorry about that.
I mean, no, it's fun. It's not your fault. I said that, yeah, I don't really care, because if the team thinks that one team is better to face, I'm fine to agreeing to that, and that's just it.
All right, yeah, it's a group decision.
I obviously said what I felt, and that's it. But I'm not gonna really share what I think about it.
We will see in a few minutes. Anyway, we will have the brackets. You finished first once again, and how do you reflect on this season overall? You had such a great start to the split. Talking to Comp, also, he told me that things went a bit more complicated towards the second half of the season. How do you reflect on the performance from the whole team, but also yourself?
For the whole team, it was, it was pretty good. We had a little bit of doubts, at least I had, in terms of how we play as a team and stuff like this, because sometimes we play really well, but sometimes it ends up being like a messy game that everyone does something really, not like bad, but it just shit happens, right? And it's just not much we can do at that point, and we just have to like trust each other. And that's the games when it's hard to like process it, right? Because you want to win every game, and then you like lose to those teams that are like lower in the standings. So that's for sure some of the trust and like fate issues that come in. But yeah, from my point of view, like I'm trying to like figure out how to work around it, and yeah, I try to help this out and try to trust more and more my team, because we're doing great and we have games that I'm really proud of. I think this game was really nice from us, and I was really happy from the game. And I just want to have more of those and not really think about the games where, yeah, it just feels like we didn't deliver. I want to deliver every single game, and yeah, it would be nice as a team to do that and be able to do something this year.
It will be a nice challenge. Also, during the playoffs, I know that you guys maybe have a revenge to take on playoffs and best of fives in general. How do you anticipate this new phase in the season?
I mean, we won more best of fives than we lost, so I don't really care what people think about the playoff thingy. Obviously, we tend to not play the best in some of the games, but it's just sometimes it just happens. You know, one player is not able to deliver the way he wants, but they need to step up. And last year we didn't manage in the